Hey, happy Saturday everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We're here with another SAFEMOON video and going over the price analysis. I was kind of hoping the V.2 would release this week. That way we could take a look at the bounce of the price and what happened after that, but unfortunately it hasn't released as of this video. So what we're going to do is look at the price analysis and see what the RSI as well as the EMAs and the SMAs are looking like right now. That way we can compare them after the V.2 releases. Before we get started, I also wanted to give a shout out to my friend RJ who released the SAFEMOON roundtable video. I'm going to leave a link to that video down below. That way you guys can check it out if you haven't already. And as always, if you do enjoy the video, please feel free to subscribe and hit the thumbs up from my homeboy Fonzie. Alright guys, as always, if you come to my videos, you know I like to check out some of the news articles before we dive into the numbers and the charts. This week I had a look at fxstreet.com, which I visited previously, just because they had an article which is actually just released yesterday, December the 10th, which is going through SAFEMOON and where to buy, and it's saying that the Google searches for SAFEMOON are going through the roof. We had a few numbers here that I wanted to show you guys just to get a little bit more hype going on for you. Obviously SAFEMOON along with the dog themed coins. We know Shiba and Dogecoin obviously are big names, and they were involved in the hack as well with Bitmart, so you know that folks are looking at those. The analysts are predicting a price recovery. The reason they're saying that is we're going to see on the chart that the lows have been higher than the previous lows, which basically means that even though the price may be low right now, that it's incrementally moving up and it's setting higher lows as we get closer and closer to V2. Here we can see, based on data from Google, over 78 million new users started investing in cryptocurrencies in 2021. 78 million new investors. SAFEMOON, Doge, and Shiba were the top tokens purchased by new crypto investors, which is really awesome news. Lastly, excluding centralized exchanges, SAFEMOON holders have crossed 2.9 million investors. Now, I think it's over 3 million holders as of right now when the last time I was on the SAFEMOON website. But we also see that the HOD token is now available on SAFEMOON Swap as well, which was actually posted in one of the Twitter posts by Captain Hodl John. And I did read that, but I didn't want to make a whole video just on that. But it has shown, obviously here you'll see this last paragraph, that SAFEMOON has posted a 48% loss over the past 2 weeks. We all know that that was due to all the news and crazy activity that has been reported as far as the whale, as far as the hack and all that good stuff. Analysts are predicting the price to find its bottom and then bounce off of that with all the positive news and V2 coming out really soon. Alright guys, it is numbers time. Here we are on bitscreener.com, as always my favorite website that I use to show price analysis on SAFEMOON. Here I have the monthly chart, which obviously shows our descending SMAs, the 200 and the 50-day SMA moving average, which has definitely taken that huge dip as of last week. This is what we are seeing right here. We did see the recovery and the bounce off of this level, and this is where we were seeing the SAFEMOON was actually oversold when we were touching below 20 on the RSI, the relative strength index. We did have a really nice buy up off of that index, and then we went and we found the average price of 50. I knew that it would take a couple days for that bounce to actually get back to the median, which it did. We saw a couple bounces here, and then we ripped up, and then we got over into the overbought area, which is above 70. Now, having said overbought, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to completely tank right after it reaches that level. It just means that a lot of people came in and bought that lower dip, which forced the RSI meter up, or the index, I shouldn't have said meter. That is exactly what happened, and we saw a smaller sell-off back down to the median. Another spike which went really high on that day, and then we had a more relatively medium price, which is where we're sitting at right now. Now, the one good thing that I am liking on the chart is the weekly, which is where we are right now. We did come in and have this really large volume, as you can see right here, which bought the dip once we got down to this really low level on the 5th of December. And then we had the bounce up. It retested the 12 level again and then bounced really high. So right now it looks like we're finding value right around the 15 level, which is where this has been for the past few days. We've had a few spikes up and down, which really didn't come on volume. It probably just came on large orders or something like that. But right now we are at volume at 15. Or I should say value, which is really good. We've basically found the median, and we're sitting right here going into the V2 launch. Okay, the last thing I want to leave you guys with is the hourly and the candle chart. This is going to show you the past few days, what we've seen this week from the 1st of December up until today. We did have this massive sell-off, which is reflected really clearly on the candles. And then you see once we had these bottoms right around these key levels like 25, it would bounce back up and then sell off. You saw these levels where they would find perfect value for a very small amount of time, and then they would just rip through. And then we saw this here, and then the bounce come back up. This is how you know that hopefully we found that new low, and then we have rebounded, and it has just basically said, okay, we're not going to go any lower. This is the level that we're going to buy off of, push back up, and then find this level here, which is what we were saying earlier, right around the 15 level. This is going to be our new support level right now. Now, given if there's no more negative news which comes out, no crazy hacks, no whale selling or no nonsense that happens in the crypto world, this should be a really solid support level going into the future, and also for when we are looking for V2 to launch any day now. Now this, again, I'm going to say that you know, we have had a lot of movement up and down around this level, but it just seems like based off of the RSI that we should be good to go. Thanks a lot, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this news. As soon as V2 comes out, I will definitely be back on the price chart. That way we can see what happens, the volume that's going to surge in, and hopefully some good news, get rid of some zeros and start driving some Lambos.